ball call. Ravi Shastri is there chasing from mid-on.
Oh, if it hit, and Capel knows if he'd hit the stumps then Robinson would have gone.
Yes, Gooch is pushing it and setting off for the run, but then deciding, but by that time he had Tim Robinson in full flight, and no doubt about it, well out if the ball had hit the stumps.
Roger Binney, who I thought was having a little bit of trouble there with his delivery stride and run up, has moved out of the attack. Chetan Sharma comes in, lively medium pace.
Confident shout. A mood of disapproval from Gooch, and Chetan Sharma sent on his way.
Yes, Graham Gooch getting just outside the line there. The ball just running back down the hill, and no doubt about it, just outside the line of the off stump. But Graham Gooch has had a little bit of a problem. He's been working hard. He's been falling over a little bit too much to the offside, and I think that comes a little bit from having had 4 quick bowlers blasting at you all winter.
The 2 more overs were bowled up to the luncheon interval, both of them maidens, and that took England in at the interval with a score of 81 for 1. Robinson 35 before he was caught by Azharuddin off Maninder Singh, and Gooch 24 with Gower on 13, and most uncharacteristic innings from Graham Gooch. He wasn't timing the ball all that well all the time, but he made certain he was there at the luncheon interval, and I reckon that is exactly what David Gower would want from him. I think he must have set himself to play a very long innings. We pick up play now after the interval in the 3rd over. 5 runs have been added, and it's Maninder Singh coming in to bowl to Graham Gooch. A great shot from the quicker ball. Gooch was onto it very quickly.
Yes, Maninder Singh just brought it a little bit wide of off stump to allow for that drift, and it did drift, but a little bit full, and Graham Gooch probably got his foot down the wicket and the full follow-through.
Things have really worked out for Kapil Dev here, because he used Chetan Sharma after lunch for his 3 wickets, keeping himself back. Well, now he can come on, and of course he's the best bowler in the side. And moving it again, nearly nipping it through. So he can really put some further pressure on the England batsman, and he's keeping Graham Gooch quiet. Just nipped into him, inside edge.
Confident shout. No thank you, says umpire Palmer.
Well, once again, the ball right down the slot, on the length. Graham Gooch, who's been falling over a little bit. You see his head over there.
Shastri from the pavilion end.
Ah, yes. Welcome fall. Life is suddenly better.
Yes, that'll give Graham Gooch a little bit of confidence. He's not had too much to smile at out there this morning, but that will help a little.
Roger Binney to resume the bowling at the nursery end. Not where he meant it, but it's along the ground and it's 4 runs.
Yeah, Graham Gooch launching himself at this, but again, not quite getting far enough forward with that front foot.
To be fair to him, maybe this is how you always bat. Your wife's given birth to twin daughters the day before. Well, he has certainly fated them, because Graham Gooch has reached his half-century, and this must be described as an innings of patience.
Div been having quite a chat there, trying to decide on field placings. Is there any change they could make to attack Gooch? Beautiful straight. That's superb timing, and he knew exactly where he wanted to hit it. Just a little short arm jab. Once again, good sharp fielding and excellent running between the wickets for Graham Gooch. So Robinson, Gatting and Lamb. 5 more runs added before the tea interval to take England along to 156 before. Gooch unbeaten, still on 63. He added 39 between lunch and tea, a little better than in the pre-lunch period. And Derek Pringle is not out 19.
Chetan Sharma to Gooch. Fine shot. Just behind square on the onside. Crack of the bat.
And Graham Gooch starting to time the ball, starting to position himself better, and middled that one for 4.
Positive play by Graham Gooch. Now, earlier in the day, he did hit a 6 over mid-wicket off Ravi Shastri, but I would guess that that's the second positive attempt to dominate the bowling by Graham Gooch in this innings of 76.
Yes, the chassis down the wicket, as it's called. Left, right, left with the feet. Very neatly done, a good swing of the bat.
Quicker ball and quicker bat.
Yes, and bar those 2 4s in the last over, he would have been bowling at about just 1 and over. Some really wonderful bowling from such a young left armour.
And that's the way to play the cover drive. One of the great sights, worth turning out to see.
Yes, well, this was vintage Gooch. Foot going a little bit farther and a beautiful follow through, and no bother to run for that. That really sped away to the extra cover boundary.
And that is the 100 partnership between Graham Gooch and Derek Pringle. And the great merit of it is that the runs have not come easily. They've had to be patient. They both soldiered through in different patches of form. But that constitutes a very important recovery as far as England is concerned.
96 not out for Graham Gooch. A very fine innings, completely out of character from the Gooch we know, but very valuable. In fact, an innings of great character. No matter how experienced you are, there are always a few butterflies in the stomach when you're that close to a century. Little nervous twitches start coming around, you start pacing.
Side edge, just going past the leg stump.
Kapil is just asking him there to try and bowl another maiden to Gooch. Just keep the pressure on the opening batsman, who's on 99. There it is. A splendid innings. Well-deserved reward for Graham Gooch. One of his better innings in Test match cricket. It's his 6th Test 100, his 2nd against India, and the 2nd time he's made 100 here at Lord's. An innings of great character. There it is. Taken out of its cellophane or plastic, as it probably is these days. Shiny with the stitches standing out. Here's Gooch at the striker's end. Big buys. And a little bit of a clunk of that new ball, that shiny new ball against the fence wouldn't have done it any good. And that might belt into the fence again. Well, there's 2 lots of shine will be off it.
Kapil Dev just hoping that this new ball would swing a little more. It hasn't really swung a lot all day, and he's started the ball off at middle and leg, no swing.
For ball, he's gone. So it's Chetan Sharma again. His 4th wicket. But there'll be lots of applause for Graham Gooch, who has held the England innings together. He struggled with his inner self, he struggled with his technique and with his form. And this is the amazing Chetan Sharma, who manages even now, towards the end of play, to get movement back off the seam. A 6 and 12 fours. Superb ovation for Graham Gooch, bowled by Chetan Sharma for 114.
No more runs added up to the time stumps were drawn. John Embury came in as night watchman to protect Paul Downton. 245 for 5, Gooch 114, and Pringle 51. A splendid partnership between those two.